School is so annoying. I don't even have time to film any videos at this point. You know what? I have an idea. I'm just gonna escape school. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get past the teacher. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video, and I am back with another video. If you guys saw by the title, we are going to be playing Hexa Game, which is also known as the Squid Game, the famous Netflix show that's been trending all over my TikTok page. But I've decided to make a video on my experience and how I'm going to be rating each of these different levels. But anyways, let's get into the video. The storyline is about a bunch of people put into a game by their own option, and they have to survive, and the winner gets a bunch of money. But yeah, let's get into the first game. So same as in the Netflix show, this place starts off as red light, green light, where a bunch of people have to make it to the end of the line before the timer ends out, which is 2 minutes. And if the person says green light, then you're free to go. But if they say red light, then you have to stop. And will you guys make it? That's the question, because it's a very difficult game. But in the Roblox version, it's very easy. Just remain to the strat, but I'll show you some gameplay of how the game works. So the strat of this game is to move as soon as it says green light, and it will have this certain noise that will like finish off the green light, because it's a Chinese or Korean version. And that's when you stop, and then you go as soon as you hear the voice green light. And if you move during when the girl says red light, you will be eliminated and sent back to the lobby. So yeah, they just hand it to you right there. There's no second chances, and you just gotta survive and make it to the end. So after beating this game, you will be rewarded with some money on the bottom left corner, which is a little, but the remaining people will be listed in the middle of the screen. And they give you 15 seconds to do whatever you want to get prepared for the next game, which is honestly a good option because people are probably like panicking or something. It is a nerve-wracking game at the same time, so you always got to keep your hands not sweaty or you're going to lose grip. You are now put into the second game, which also does bring you into a new level. And this level basically takes place, you will have to cross a shape on this little line, which you guys will see what I mean in a little. But you guys have to make it to the green circle in a certain amount of time. And that's what gets a lot of people stressed. And it's a very difficult game at the same time. My strat of this, as you guys see later in the gameplay, I tend to jump around to get like more like movement in the thing, so I don't run out of time. And this strat is probably one of the best ones, I would say. But yeah, let's get to the gameplay. After completing the second game, you will get a 30-second break, which you will be able to do anything you want, and in that remaining time. But after that, you basically have to get ready for the third game, which will be another one that we sometimes play as our childhood. And keep in mind, most of these games are like our childhood games, so you have to get ready for everything. So this third game is none other than tug of war, which the losing team will die from falling off the edge, and you need to be focused on this, because if you don't keep spamming the pull button, then your team's gonna lose. Because if everyone's doing it, then you guys will probably win the game. But the tug of war is pretty fun, honestly, though. This game is also in the show, so it actually is fun to actually experience this. And yeah, let's get into the fourth game. So now we are here at the fourth game, and this one is an okay game. It wasn't that fun to play it. Honestly, it kind of made me a little mad because you had a bid through 1 through 5, and if you got it wrong, then they would take your marbles away of how much the actual score was. And most of them just turned on me. Like, they would be even when I chose odd, and then they would be odd when I chose even. And luckily, I did get saved at the end, though, and this game is pretty fun. It's just that you have to like guess or you will lose. So it's not really a play to win game, but instead it's like a game where you need to actually have good luck or you're going to lose this game. But I'll show the gameplay of how the game works. You beat this game is you either have to survive 8 rounds or you need to collect 20 marbles in total, which is may seem easy, but it is not. You lose a lot and it's just a guessing game. Now, this is the fifth game, and this is also a guessing game too. You need to guess which platform you are going to jump on or it's going to crash, and a lot of people actually do need to make some sacrifice plays here, so that's kind of the sad part as well. But if you're in a private server, then this is not the game to play with your friends because your friends might not want to make the sacrifice. The timer might run out and you guys might both lose. But there's a lot of, as you can see, platforms that you need to get to make it. And as you can see, people do make sacrifices. So yeah, that's basically the point of the game, to make it to the end without actually falling. I'll show more gameplay on how the game works and also what it looks like when you die. So once you notice people are being picky, you basically just have to sacrifice yourself, and that's how it looks like when you die. But don't worry, you guys can always just restart this and keep playing it again, and hope that you get into a server where people want to sacrifice themselves. But yeah, let's get into the last game. So this last game usually comes down to like a 5 people left, or like even maybe 10 if you're lucky. And basically what the rules are in this game, you just can't touch the sand or you die and the other people will win. But this comes down to only one winner, and you're going to have to fight people to like get them off the place. And honestly, this would be really easy for me if I did make it to this. Luckily, I always have to be the sacrifice in the 5th game. But this is how the game works. You basically just run around and you try to hit the other person off. So the strat I would take is try to maintain space like this person is, and as soon as they rush at you, you hit them off. And that's basically how you will win the prize. And this is how the win screen looks like. You will be celebrated by all these guards, and you will win a lot of money, which I think you win like 46,000 K, which is not the same as in the game, but you know, you can always just replay it, so you get more money, and you might even make the leaderboard sometime. But that is a Squid Game in Roblox, which is also Hexa Game. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a comment if you guys played this game or if you want to play it. But anyways, you guys have a good one. Bye.